Hello, grade 8s. That's right, I'm speaking to you. So, who are you? Okay, seems like we're off to a good start. I think you know who you are. Now, the section that we're doing coming up now is. Oh, I'm glad that we know that it is indeed equations. But hey, if you put counting bananas, then I guess you're half right, as you'll see in the example that's coming up. Okay, so, my first question, genuine question is what do you think an equation is? Okay, so I'm not going to answer what an equation is. I think you've put down something that maybe is what you think, and we'll share on Wednesday on to see what everyone's idea of what an equation is. So let me put one down and say, okay, well, I'm going to say that something plus 4. That's an equation, right? It's definitely not an equation because it's missing one key part. It's going to have to equal something. It's going to be, equation, the first bit's there, equal. So something plus 4 equals 7. I'm going to leave it to you. What is that something that we're adding to 4 to give you 7? Okay, so I have no idea what you've put there. Hopefully you said that something there must be 3. Because let's look at our original equation. Does it work? Does 3 plus 4, does 3 plus 4, does it indeed equal 7? And it does. So that something must have been 3. Okay, it wasn't too bad, but normally we don't use this question mark. In maths, what letter do we normally use for our variable? Okay, well, we normally use an x, so let's write another equation and say, well, I'm going to say that 7 times x equals 28. I'm going to say, what is the value of x? Okay, again, hopefully you put down that x must be 4, and you checked it by saying, well, let's put it into the original equation. 7 times 4 does indeed give you 28. So we can always check our answer to check, does it work? Is that our answer? But do we always have to use the letter x for our variable? No, we definitely don't need to use the letter x because let's say I give you another great example. So the bananas. What happens if I said, well, I bought 4 bananas for 8 rand. How much is each banana? So I'm just going to leave it to you to think, maybe, how could we write that down? Okay, so we got an idea, and I would write here, well, my 4 bananas, I bought 4 times bananas, and it cost me 8 rand. And notice here, I didn't write 4 times b. Normally we just use the shorthand 4b, which means, so this means the same as 4 times b. But it's just quicker and easier to write 4b. And I've purposely chosen b instead of x because b for bananas. So the question is, if 4 bananas cost me 8 rand, and notice we're not doing any solving here except to just by inspection see what makes sense. If 4 bananas equal 8 rand, how much was it for 1 banana? Okay, my bananas that I bought were a pricey 2 rand each. And let's check, and this is going to be this key thing, let's just check. 4, what is 4 times 2 equal to 8? Yes, it is, so it's definitely a solution. So that's it. My final question for you is, are you ready for the exercise?